Origami always fascinating for me since you can create a whole new shape only using papers. And this is what Paper Trails tries to do in the game as they use paper folding mechanic as puzzle. I find this concept really interesting and I'm also curious to know if this game really as good as it looks. So in this video, I will tell you everything that you need to know about Paper Trail before you pick up the game. But before we continue, I want to thank Newfangled Games for gifting me the key. So now let's check the game. In Paper Trail, you will play as Paige, a girl who dreamed to be an astrophysics. She got accepted into the college. However, her overprotected parents didn't allow her to go. Then, she decides to run away from home into the big city. So now, your job is to guide her step by step until she reaches her destination. As you guide Paige on her journey, you will encounter various obstacles such as broken bridge, pond, cliff, disconnected path, and so on. So you have to find a way to overcome the obstacle by creating new path for Paige to walk on. Luckily, the world consists of paper, so you can fold them in different ways to connect the path. I think this puzzle element is really unique since you have to figure out different ways to fold the paper. You can't just simply fold the paper in half, as sometimes you need to create unique shape to actually connect the path. Although you can do trial and error to find the right path, but from my experience, there seems to be only one correct answer for the puzzle. They also provide hints, but I find that it's a bit difficult to understand since in some puzzles you need to create a few shapes to finally complete it. And the hint used this slider to show the shape, but it doesn't tell me in which pace I'm currently on. So in the end, I still need to figure them out one by one. But I do suggest you to take all paths that you can find as there are origamis to collect on each area, which give you achievement if you play on Steam. Speaking of areas, you will also go through various areas along your journey. Each area consists of different biomes and characters. It will also introduce you to new mechanics that you might not find on previous area. The addition of this new mechanic actually changed the puzzle difficulties level. And at the end of each area, you will get bigger size puzzle with multiple papers to work on, which further increase the difficulties level. So as time goes, you will feel more and more challenged, which is a good thing as it makes the game feels more dynamic, so you don't feel bored even though the main mechanic is still folding the paper wall. Each time you complete an area, you will see flashback from Page 5, which holds mysterious secret that makes you want to continue playing the game. So the story actually doesn't stop in the beginning, as you will get plot twists that makes you finally understand what really happened. I actually didn't expect this game to have story like this, so I'm very surprised and happy each time new story unfolds. And the characters that you meet on each areas also have their own stories. Although they are not directly connected to the main story, but they do take a big part in the world building, which make the Paper Trail world feel mystical, which is different from my initial impression before I met them. Paper Trail is released on all platforms, including mobile, so the control is pretty simple. For the PC version, you can do everything using only a mouse. I know some of you want a game that can be played with one hand, and I think you can try this game. But you still need to be able to hold and drag the paper to fold it. So it's not a point and click game, but it's still playable with only a mouse. Overall, I'm really surprised at how good this game is. Not only it provides a nice challenge on the puzzle while still maintaining the cozy feeling, but it also has touching story that's fully voiced, which makes the game feels complete. So I think this game will suit those who want more challenge in the cozy puzzle game genre. Paper Trail is a charming cozy puzzle game that can reward you not only with the satisfaction of completing the puzzle, but also by the story. And if you want a cozy investigation puzzle game to play, check my Botany Manor review video.